Setting up, recording it. Every time I share it, it says it's sharing it off like YouTube or something, man. Yeah. Oh, I'm not sure. I'll start. I think, I don't know, whatever. Just set up on. All I do is hit X and then send you an invite. Yeah. Hey, when it starts, take a few seconds.
It's the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey, hear me when
this is game one of the Western Conference Finals. We're at Toyota Center in downtown Houston. Tonight,
let me know when it's starting, man, because I'm hitting a cigarette real quick.
Set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Right. Yeah.
Welcome, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, you look at the Rockets coming into play. They're rested. They're ready to go. And they'll have home court advantage to begin here in games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
LeBron James with the rock. Screen coming. LeBron James picked up by Westbrook. Short jumper off the mark.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Harden cleans it up. Capella. Through 3. No good. To Davis. Slams it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Anthony Davis against Harden. Gordon with it. He'll run the offense. It's Westbrook. And he buries it. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate or not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
It's Russ at the controls. Trying to cash in. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Kuzma against the former MVP. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Good shot.
James, LeBron
Big
James.
rainbow.
Missed his first. That one goes.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open
3. To James. To Kyle Kuzma.
Damn it.
James knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To James. Sets him up. Cousins. It's James.
Nope.
Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Westbrook looking for his man. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Westbrook to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. And James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
The rebound belongs to Houston. Westbrook across the timeline. It's 14-12. To Harden. James Harden. He's now 4 for 6.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. He's got to get it back on the next possession.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
It's Harden's moment.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Russell Westbrook powers it through. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Harden, and he buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it.
We'll grab pop real
Now the
quick.
Lakers are going to call a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
What's up?
James matched up with
Thanks,
Harden.
man.
And the rebound by Tucker. To Rivers. Tucker. Harden. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
That one out of bounds off a rocket, so it stays with the LA Lakers. LeBron James, guarded by the former Dookie. LeBron James, 4 out of 7.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to
There you
submit
go,
his
you
own
got
legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Two-point shot for James Harden. Deep 2 there, won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Harden, that's off the side of the rim, no good. Fires the 3, off the mark, and a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
It's Harden. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Harden. Rebound LeBron. Lakers at the controls right now. LeBron matched up with P.J. Tucker. LeBron James. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Caldwell Pope picked up by Westbrook. Oh, a whistle.
Oh,
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
And the slam.
through the aired pass.
deep three at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first
Good
quarter here in game one. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports.
That was my warm-up, too.
Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
The shot no good for Davis. To Gerald Green. Has a chance. Can't connect. McGee powers it through.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To Fareed. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Goes to the right side. Driving right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Gerald Green. That one out of bounds off a rocket. Mike D'Antoni going to make some moves and set his matchups. Westbrook. Harden. That's off the side of the rim, short. LeBron James here against P.J. Tucker. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Wow, maybe a design disruption right there. Or probably just an accident.
Time to shuffle things up. Caldwell Pope. Clint Capella snatching it out of the air.
Yeah.
That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Clint Capella, huge block. The shot clock expires.
Well, you don't like Jared Dudley?
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. To Capella. Westbrook. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To James. To the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
Gotcha.
He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Harden. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
To Capella. Works it. Westbrook. Lets it fly from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Danny Green. Harden's on him. Down for McGee. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
That
Play
shit,
there, but
dude.
you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots.
I don't think I shot a free throw this game either.
JaVale McGee. He's got
I haven't
2
shot a
shots
free throw
coming.
this game.
History not on his side.
Not this
58%
game.
from the line. Second one's good. Splits the pair. To P.J. Tucker. Westbrook. Gordon shot, no good. To Caldwell Pope. He gets it.
Ed, sometimes less is more.
Game.
Keeping it simple is the
Hard
best
in
way.
time, though.
Houston with the basketball. To P.J. Tucker. Harden. And it's good.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense. You can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
James to Danny Green. McGee against Harden. Danny Green to Stevenson. Slam dunk.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Harden. And finishes strong.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Harden, wow, 7 threes in this first half alone. This could be an all-time performance.
And the record is only 13. He's better than halfway there. But as a shooter, you have to remain lost in the battle. And you're only as good as your last shot.
Come on, LA.
Destroy it.
From long range, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor.
Right.
You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Harden into the front court, up 6. Nice pass to set things up. Westbrook adds 2 points to the board.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Harden with it up top. His team up by 7. Lakers come up with it. To Caldwell Pope.
Shit.
Throws it down.
I see the easy dunk. But what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Can't connect from inside. Danny Green to Caldwell Pope. James Harden tips it. Lakers able to recover. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. 2 of 4 now.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First try, no good. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Whistle blows. It's an 8-second violation.
Hey. Hey, let me hit the cigarette a couple times outside real quick. It's a good game though, bro. No, you ain't, man. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. It ain't happening, man. Alright. Hey, you back yet? Let's run a game of Madden after this. Yeah, I ain't been playing the last few days. I've been playing wrestling and basketball.
Harden. Count it. Three-pointer is good.
And watching all these great shooters
Hey,
on the floor,
when's,
it almost mesmerizes me.
the new
It's like
basketball
you're
game
watching
come
the
out?
shot in slow motion, the
Like
backspin.
October, right?
It gives off the feel that the ball's going in
Huh?
every time.
To Harden. Wide open look won't go. Almost unlucky bounce. Harden. Off the iron. No good. To Caldwell Pope.
I'm getting this game, and I'm gonna
He's
get
3 of
football.
5, 60% shooting from the field. Rockets
I'm
control the basketball.
tired of losing, man.
Harden
Even if it was
to
one
PJ
game.
Tucker. Harden. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
I don't know why I had fucking Capella on you, dude.
It's halftime here in Game 1.
Hat.
Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jay. A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A one-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter.
Good
James
shot.
Harden with the rebound. Tucker to Westbrook. Harden. 10 threes for him now in the
10
game.
threes.
Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went
Yeah,
into
them
effect
twos all day
in
long.
1979. Goes
Got
to
my
show you how
three-game
big of a
going.
night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend. Boom, baby.
Westbrook. It's Cousins with the rebound. Danny Green to Davis. Whoa! What a
Wow.
finish.
That'd
Good
be a
luck
close
keeping up
game,
with
but
that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Harden. Working hard on the glass. It's Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. With that, he's 5 for 9. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off
Yeah,
a piece
got
of your
it.
body one possession at a time.
Wide
First is your
open.
arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
To PJ Tucker. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. And he hits.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
LeBron against Harden. Goes to the left side. Davis to Cousins. And the
Good shit.
finish. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Westbrook. Fires the three. Buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Clint Capella sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme,
Rolling now,
but
buddy.
that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
James. And a
Ooh, good
putback
shit,
slam.
Cousins.
Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To PJ Tucker. Here's a chance from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Kuzma. And this will get out of bounds. Last touch by
Thanks, man.
Westbrook.
I know if I can't reach it, dude, I'll try to jump.
Davis to James. Beyond the arc for three. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
For three, buries the three.
That's my fault
He's
for
too
leaving
good
him
to
open.
leave that open.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
To Kyle Kuzma. Spins and scores.
Damn, good shit.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Count the basket at the rim.
Roll timeout.
And the true test of a team's
I need my
character
other
is
guys
how they
back in.
respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout. They'll catch their breath. And it's now a 5-point game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. James Harden at the controls. Going to launch beyond the arc, where James Harden, muscle memory, gets it to go.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Damn, Fareed, get over there.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Lakers have it. And throws it down.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
Yeah, Harden,
and you
now I
never
gotta
want to
get
leave
you back.
any doubt when attacking the rim.
Harden in possession. His guys down three. Cleans it up. Capella to Harden. Fires the three. And James Harden knocks it down from three.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Deep right corner. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You know what we call that, Ed? We call that now you see me, now you don't.
Rises for the slam. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Rockets have the ball. 4-3. James with the board. To Caldwell Pope. Oh,
Good shit, bro.
emphatic slam.
If you didn't,
Shit, there really ain't been a whole lot of fouls this game.
Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Across the timeline comes James.
Good shit.
Leads a bucket. He
Back and
throws
forth,
it
back
down.
and forth.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To James. Yes, and the foul.
Damn, on
and
three
a
of
chance
them.
at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about
shit,
the play,
bro.
but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. From long range, and knocks it down.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Nothing going here on that drive. James. Fine to shoot to Caldwell Pope. dog violation.
Thanks, man.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
Nothing going here on that drive. And scores, plus the
Good
foul.
shit, bro.
Patented move for Anthony Davis. And a chance
PJ
at three.
Tucker just ain't.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a
He
great
ain't
sell by
keeping
the
up.
offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
And he misses that one free throw. This quarter's in the books. The Lakers have the lead. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Here comes the screen. Danny Green against Westbrook. Cleans the offensive glass. Another follow, still no good. To Rivers. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people.
Dang, good shit, bro.
Offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Danny Green at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw.
How late you
Second
staying
one off the
up?
mark. He goes 1 for 2. The follow won't go either. Another follow stays out. Shot from the lane won't go. To Harden. Fires the 3, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
I'm scared.
And that's going to get out of bounds.
Damn, my
Off of
foot was
Harden.
out. My right one. Dang. Ran me over.
Looks like some
I
substitutions
jumped
are
over
coming
there
on
and
in.
hit that one, man. Took that damn charge on your ass.
Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. No, I missed a short one there. LBJ.
Good
Cashes in for
shit.
2.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Harden. To P.J. Tucker. Harden. Trying to hit 50, but it's no good. Here's a chance from
shit.
long range. Had made
He's
his
wide
first
open.
couple, but he misses there. To Westbrook. And look out.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Hart with the basketball. His guys now down by a point. Yes.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim.
Damn,
or
LeBron,
force a
good
defensive
follow.
collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
The feed stolen away.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Another shot stays out. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Eric Gordon finished second in the six-man of the year voting after
We always
winning the
have
previous
good games,
year.
though.
But what's even more astonishing is watching his development at his time in Houston. In New Orleans, often it looked like he was lost. But there's no doubt about it. In H-Town last year, he found a second life.
James to Danny Green. LeBron picked up by Westbrook. Has a look. Gets a look. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
Nah, it's 50-50 sometimes, Ed.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. It's Westbrook. Rebound Cousins. To James. And look out.
Yeah,
Big finish
shit,
at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Stuffs it down with authority.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Beyond the arc for three. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Misses the second as well. And a backcourt violation.
The extra pass. I did extra pass too much.
Anthony Davis lets it fly. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Knocked loose. Tucker. Harden. Textbook defense. Kuzma. To James. Big finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Westbrook. Won't go. To Cousins. Danny Green. Harden's on him. To James. Danny Green. Over to the right side. To Danny Green. 24-second violation. Our opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes.
Came out
of his
there
own.
with Capella, man.
Westbrook, deep left corner, through three, can't connect. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Harden to P.J. Tucker. Harden. Another one goes down. Did you ever think we'd see a night like this?
Easy answer, no.
James Harden trying to cash in. Kicks it around the perimeter. To P.J. Tucker. Going to launch beyond the arc. That won't go. To Davis. Oh,
Yeah,
Big
good shit,
finish
bro.
at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Ah, shit. Wow,
Capella,
guy.
not a good shot there as he misses it. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Damn.
And flushes it down.
That
No
hurt.
stopping AD here.
And that is the
I
sign
had
of an unselfish team. When
Harden,
everybody
man.
in
It was
transition
Capella.
thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder
I got
on offense
52 points
and
with
give
him.
you more energy on the defensive end.
Westbrook. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella.
I missed some last fucking few shots with him and fucking Westbrook.
LBJ has it. Clint Capella swats it. Ooh, 5 now.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
James picked up by Westbrook. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James, oh, he couldn't get it to go. Clint Capella with a piece. Incredible. 6 tonight.
You want to roll
You know why?
a game of football or one of these, another one since it's 1-1 now.
I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
That misses with a second to go. The Lakers get the
we'll
victory.
play some football. I need to use the bathroom and hit a cigarette real quick, alright? Hell yeah, it was a good game though. Yeah, you had to get me back for that first game.